High school golfers were up and at 'em early today. Starting at 8:30, it was the 71st annual QHS Invitational at Westview Golf Course. The QHS Blue Devils would host the Q&D Raiders along with 13 more schools. To the action we go. Medemeyer and Company starting on hole 1. It was a shotgun start this morning. Q&D's Alex McCullough started on hole 10. And after almost driving the green, McCullough puts this one right by the hole. What touch. But he would end up with just a par on this hole. But don't worry, he would not mix his next putt. Very next hole, hole 11, a par 3. McCullough would tap in this putt for his first birdie of the day. And to hole 3, it's QHS's Brady Walker looking for a birdie himself. He plays the break, but it just barely misses the hole, going a little long and to the right, so Walker would have to tap it in for par. And then after a double bogey on 17, McCullough would absolutely crush his drive on 18. This is his second shot, the perfect chip as it just rolls right up to the hole, and McCullough would tap it in for birdie. And McCullough would win the invitational title, the individual invitational title, for his third straight year, going 4 under par, a 67. But the Raiders finished 4th as a team, and the QHS Blue Devils would get the team win, shooting a team total of 403. Medemeyer and Cameron Bergman led the way, finishing 8 and 9, both shooting an 80. The Blue Devils are now 2-0. The Blue Devils weren't the only team looking to stay unbeaten Saturday. The Macomb Bombers golf team looked to win their 3rd championship of the early year. It's the Gary Saunders Invitational starting on hole 11. On his 16th birthday, Connor Ham looking to give himself a chance for a birdie putt from out of the sand, and he gets it to roll close to the hole, and he would tap it in for birdie. What a chip to hole 15. Ham with another chance for birdie on the par 5, and what a putt. Look at this, right to the bottom of the hole, and Ham must have had some birthday magic going on today. Staying on hole 15, it's now Braden Duncan hitting his 3rd shot out of the sand, and he sticks it. What a shot, as he sets himself up for an easy tap-in birdie, and Duncan would get it to go. Macomb would go on to win their 3rd straight championship. The Bombers shot a team total of 302, beating the next place team by 25 strokes. The Bombers were led by Connor Ham, who shot a 73, and Glenn Sutton, who had a 74. The two finished 2nd and 3rd. The Bombers team all finished in the top 8. High school football games officially start in Missouri and Iowa in just 6 days. And there have been some new coaches and new positions around the prep gridiron, but there is one face that's been around that's going to be on a new sideline for the first time in 2 decades. Hannibal High Hall of Fame football coach Mark St. Clair is embarking on his first year as an assistant coach at Bowling Green High School. St. Clair was a part of the Hannibal Pirate program for more than 20 years. He now joins Joe Chin and his coaching staff. This is Chin's first year as head coach after being the Bobcat defensive coordinator. The WGM Sports Cam caught up with Coach St. Clair, who discussed his return to the sidelines.
It's wonderful to be back out here. I'm enjoying the process of coaching again, and getting around the kids and the coaches and just teaching the game of football. And I've enjoyed just being down to Bowling Green and being a part of it.
St. Clair went on to discuss what knowledge he wants to pass on to Chin and their plans for the future of the Bobcat football program.
We're not talking much about schemes and things like that, just what kind of program does Coach Chin want to have. And he talked to me about it before I signed on to help him out, and I believe in what he's doing. And well, basically he's just trying to put a discipline, have a focus, doing the right thing, and learning life skills, and having fun, enjoying the great game of football.
Coach St. Clair and Coach Chin will make their debut together Friday night when they hit the road to take on Van Far.